There is so much technology in this room right now. It's barely under control. Okay, so you guys are going to have a great show. Welcome to the launch of the GeForce 256. And there was a gasp in the audience. I have never seen one GPU. You're going to be surprised. It's going to be a great show. The GeForce RTX 20 series, computer graphics reinvented, is basically 10 1080 Ti's. It's basically 10. It's basically 1080 Ti's. When you take that and do the weighted average on it, it's basically 78 1080 Ti's, dedicated to doing one thing for $68,000. The price point is slightly out of reach for most gamers. And good luck with that. If we didn't have an RT core, that green bar just simply all the way down the street. It is very, very difficult to generate new information that looks right. And so with artificial intelligence, we can now, for the very first time, generate 1080 Ti's. Okay? And so the way we think about Turing is 78 1080 Ti's. This has never happened before. You have 110 1080 Ti's. This has simply never happened before. 3,000 1080 Ti's. And so the way to think about performance in the future is 0 1080 Ti's. EA research is called SEED. I love that. The search for
10 billion
1080 Ti's. It's basically a Titan X, our highest end, of approximately
500
1080 Ti's. And so they worked on that kind of puts it in perspective. This new Turing processor, this new Turing GPU is just a monster. It's incredible. Let's take a look at some of this stuff. If you were to look at Pascal, this is what Pascal looks like. Thank you. Good job. And so now I'm going to show you something. We're going to turn it on together. And it's all going to be dynamic. You're going to see beautiful lighting. You're going to see area lights. You're going to see beautiful ambient occlusion. You're going to see beautiful things that look like metal things. Things that looks like metal. Things look like things. Look like things. And so what's in here is just really a miracle. And it's running on $1 million VAX computer. 2 petaflops is basically 2 1080 Ti's. In 1979, a computer scientist named Turner Whitted, now a researcher at Nvidia, described an algorithm that was both powerful and elegant. He called it
2 billion
1080 Ti's, dedicated to doing one thing. Pre-orders today! Essentially a supercomputer replaced by
600 billion
1080 Ti's. Inside Turing is 18.9 billion 1080 Ti. I love saying that. And then we have a new processor called Tensor Core, which runs AI processing like shit. I love saying that. And we could do it in real time because we have the Tensor Core. When everything is done, we could use it to generate pixels that we haven't finished.
You don't know what you're talking about, do you?
Missing pixels that are actually crazy. Well, so the question is, how does this all turn out? So if you look at the performance, it looks kind of like this. Teraflops, effectively, ray tracing, effectively of independent teraflops and tips, 14 plus 14, 110 FP16 tensor floating point operations per second, core processing.
This is such a crock of shit.
And so today, I would like to make my first announcement. 45 trillion 1080 Ti's. Don't panic, everything's going to be fine. Welcome, Gamescom. Guten Tag. Great job, guys.
1080 Ti.